Okay, questions 3 and 4, it's really important that you read them very carefully. Question 3 says, on a 50 question test, Danielle answered 78% of the questions correctly. How many questions did she get wrong? Not how many questions did she get correct. So the first thing that I would do is I would figure out if there are 50 questions on that test and she got 78% of them correct. So I write 78 out of 100 because that's the ratio that represents 78%. I'm going to go ahead first and figure out how many she got correct. So I'm going to write X or whatever variable you want to write here. I'm going to put that on the top of the ratio, and then I'm going to put 50 on the bottom because that's how many questions there were total. So after I solve this proportion to figure out how many she got correct, the second step is to make sure I take that number and I subtract it from the total. So whatever I got from that first ratio, I have to subtract from 50 to figure out the number that she actually got wrong. Now let's look at number 4. Skateboards are on sale for 30% off. The regular price of a skateboard is $89. How much change would you get if you pay for the skateboard with a $100 bill? So I'm going to take this one step at a time and first figure out the sale price of the skateboard. A couple ways you can do this. You can figure out what's the discount and then subtract it, or since the skateboard is on sale for 30% off, 30% subtracted from 100 is 70%. So if it's 30% off, that means you're actually going to pay 70%. So instead of doing the subtracting of the discount, I'm going to go ahead and figure out what am I actually going to pay for the skateboard. So I'm going to write it as 70 out of 100, because that's the percent that I'm going to pay, is equal to S over $89. Okay, so the 70% again represents the amount that you're going to pay. The $89 is the original or the full 100% price of the skateboard. So I'm going to solve this proportion to figure out the price of the skateboard. The sale price of the skateboard. Then there's one more step I have to take after I solve that. The last thing I need to do after I figure out what this value is, the sale price, is I need to figure out how much change I'm going to get if I pay with a $100 bill. So I'm going to take that value that I get for S and I'm going to subtract it